Namaskar dear friends, welcome to Newspaper Analysis Townhall. Today is 9th of October and we will try to cover these important news in our analysis. So the first news is about India-UK relationship, and the Prime Minister of United Kingdom, Mr. Keir Starmer, has landed in Mumbai with a big business delegation. And the interesting thing is that he has made a very important comment on India-UK free trade agreement. He has said that it is a launch pad for growth. It is a launch pad for growth, and it is the biggest deal. It is the biggest deal since Brexit. So, in the context of these statement by British or United Kingdom's Prime Minister, we will try to see the significance of India-UK Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement. So let us try to see few important aspects of India-UK CETA. So under this agreement, it eliminates tariffs on 99% of Indian export to UK. And these tariffs is now zero for 99% of the Indian export. So that is a big win for India. Now tariffs on marine products, textile, leather, processed foods have been reduced from 70% to zero. Now on the Indian agricultural front, UK markets open up duty-free for nearly all Indian agri-export, with limited exception. And UK will allow 1,800 Indian chef, yoga instructors, artists annually under contractual service quotas. And there is mobility provisions for business visitors, professionals, corporate transferees. So this is the gist of India-UK Comprehensive Trade Agreement. And for UK export, the tariff in India is dropped from 15% on an average to 3%. So India has also dropped tariff, and this is an important win for UK also. Now let us try to see that this is a major trade breakthrough, biggest deal since Brexit, and it deepens economic ties under India-UK Comprehensive Strategic Partnership Vision 2035. We will also see what are the major pillars of India-UK relationship: trade investment, tech and innovation, defense and security, climate change, energy, people-to-people relationship, and there is one more, that is health. Now, as we have already seen, duty-free market access on 99% of Indian exports to the UK, and few sectors have, gained a lot, out of which is textile, whiskey, automobiles. Now, the British Prime Minister, the UK PM, has gone to 𝐼AS studio, where he has met Indian actress 𝐼𝐸𝐴 Mukherjee. Why? Because UK is focusing on soft power and cultural diplomacy with India. It is strengthening film and cultural collaboration. Now every year at least 3 Indian films shall be produced and shot in United Kingdom. And 𝐼AS Films Production House has taken a lead in this collaboration. So that is about this news. Let us move on to our next news. So as you all must be reading this news, that cough syrup has caused death to up to 20 children in Madhya Pradesh. Let us try to understand why. What was there in this cough syrup that led to death of children? So in Tamil Nadu and Madhya Pradesh, syrup is found to be adulterated with over 45% of diethylene glycol. It is a chemical causing serious health problems, prompting the two states to ban the sale of the syrup. Now let us try to understand about diethylene glycol, because it can be asked in the prelims examination. So diethylene glycol is colorless. Diethylene glycol is an industrial chemical. It is used in paint industry, it is used in plastic industry, it is used in brake fluids. It has nothing to do with medicine. So when this has nothing to do with medicine, how come it was found in a cough syrup? A question to ponder over. Now manufacturers have to use propylene glycol, which is the right material. However, it is costly. And diethylene glycol, since it is a colorless and it is having less cost, so then what many manufacturers do, that they replace propylene glycol with diethylene glycol to reduce production cost. And now this negligence, this criminal negligence, has caused death of various children, which has also raised questions upon drugs quality assurance. Now, when diethylene glycol is consumed, it turns into a toxic compound in liver, such as oxalic acid. And then it forms sharp crystal, which leads to sudden kidney failure. So all these children have died of sudden kidney failure. Now CDSO, Central Drug Standard Control Organization, has issued directive to all states and UTs under drugs rule for the strict enforcement of drug rule, with mandatory testing of raw materials and finished pharmaceutical products before release in market. Now let us try to see about CDSO. Now CDSO under Drugs and Cosmetic Acts is responsible for approval of new drug, setting standard for drugs, conduction of clinical trials, quality monitoring of imported drugs. So this is also important, can be asked in prelims examination. Now let us move to our next topic. So Nobel Prize in Medicine is won and given to Mary Brunkow, Fred Ramsdell, Shimon Sakaguchi. You can remember this because this question can be asked in state PCS exams and various other exams. So here you can see Alfred Nobel. Now, for what this Nobel Prize is given? So it is given to these scientists for revealing how the body restrains its own defenses to stay healthy. Let us try to understand. What is immune system? Immune system is body's first line of defense against invaders such as bad microbes. For example, if we are infected with bad microbes, then our immune system starts eliminating them. How? What is the weapon of immune system? So the weapon is T cells. T cells are white blood cells. They destroy invading germs, microbes, or unwanted outsiders like cancerous cells. But what happens? Sometimes there is a mistake by T cells. What? That they identify a wrong target or they attack healthy cells itself, which cause autoimmune diseases such as diabetes type 1. Now, These scientists, especially Simon Sakaguchi in 1980s, emphasized on the role of T cells. T cells, the Nobel Committee has called T cells as body's security guard. They put a brake on immune system to prevent it from attacking healthy cells or something that it should not. So that is why these people, these respected scientists, have been given Nobel Prize. Next news is about Nobel Prize in Physics. So John Clark, Michael H. Devoret, John M. Martinez, they have got Nobel Prize in Physics. Why? They have built a device that demonstrates quantum tunneling. So let us try to understand what is quantum tunneling. Now, if you have, let's say this is a mountain. This is a mountain and this is a boulder. In a classical world, you cannot pass through it. You will have to take up and then come down. However, according to quantum tunneling principle, this boulder can directly pass through this huge mountain. Now they have also explained this by an example. For example, this is a cricket pitch. And let's say bowler is throwing a ball. So according to classical physics, this ball will bounce back and here would be a batsman. However, according to quantum tunneling, this ball will burrow into the ground. It will not bounce back. So this is called quantum tunneling. Quantum tunneling is the ability of particles to tunnel through barriers when, according to classical physics, they do not have enough energy to do so. Now the last news is Navy commissions its second ASW class ship INS Andrott. What is ASW? So ASW is anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft. So this is second of the 8 ships. It is indigenously built by Garden Reach Shipbuilders Engineers, Kolkata. What is its role? Its role is anti-submarine operations in coastal waters, shallow waters. So that is it in today's news. If you have any question, you can just write down in comment.